My name is Dris Horton. I'm 6'2". I live in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm reading for the role of Morty. A thousand times we die in one life. We crumble, break, and tear apart until the layers of illusion are burned away, and all that is left is the truth of who and what we really are. I think Teal Scott said that. Not really sure anymore. I hear more poetic drivel than you can imagine, as the masses try in vain to come to grips with death, as if their understanding of it is in some way essential to their existence. It's not. In fact, death doesn't feel or discriminate, and it definitely doesn't ask for forgiveness or understanding. Hell, doesn't even know we're here. Its only purpose is to mindlessly consume for reasons beyond our comprehension, to collect our souls and deposit us in some pocket of space and time when the fleshy vessels we occupy here in the physical realm are no longer capable of holding us. Nothing complex about it, really. Just a light burning out, leaving behind a useless glass bulb that must be discarded. Which is where I come in, I suppose. Prescott Funeral Homes has been around for over 8 decades. That's 3 generations of Prescott serving the same sleepy community, burying their dead, offering our sincere condolences, and cashing their checks since the First World War. We've buried grandmothers and stillborn babies alike. We've seen everything. Little old ladies who die in their sleep, to close casket affairs that are almost too gruesome to speak of. Overall, the business has been good to our family. That is, if you can get past the isolation. No one wants to be friends with the weirdos with dead people in their basement doing God knows what with the bodies. And looking back on it now, I can't say that I really blame them. I mean, when you've been doing something as long as my family has, you're bound to bury a truly beloved family member of someone you know personally, which means you're facilitating the most traumatic experience most people have in their lives. And that's how they remember you. So, when they see you in the supermarket 6 months later, the last thing they want to do is chat about the unseasonable weather or sports or some such benign small talk. Most of the time, they forget all about the salsa they need and vacate the aisle you're sharing with them without a word, because you remind them of their unbearable grief. And the worst part is, you understand. Used to bother me when I was a kid, but I'm okay with it now. In fact, I've grown to prefer the company of the dead to the living, if we're being honest. Or, more accurately, I prefer the silence, because that's where the truth lives. In those quiet moments of reflection, when you're forced to face life's inescapable conclusions, those in-between moments that exist when our duties are complete and we're not rushing off to our next obligation. That's when the truth of our insignificance reveals itself to us all. That we've been trying to avoid thinking about death until the day comes when we wake up and it's staring us in the face. So we talk to fill in the gaps. We distract ourselves with noise. Anything but the soul-crushing silence. The dead share in the silence because that's all they have to offer. Which I guess begs the question. In a room full of dead people, are you truly alone? What do you think? Be honest.